You're watching our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project co-op run, done in some amount of time, I don't remember.
I think it said 36:26.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, I don't even know either.
I'm looking at the video length and it's like 39:43. Like, I thought we were a lot faster than that.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't submit this after all.
Yeah, this might have been the wrong video.
Yeah, well, whatever. This is getting submitted anyways.
Yeah.
Squeaky eyes. So, we recorded this run at SGDQ after like 2 days of the worst attempts in history.
Yeah, literally the worst. Like, we were probably like 30 seconds ahead going into Rooftop, but we lost so many lives that there's just no way to salvage it.
Yeah, we just couldn't even beat the game. And
Yeah.
that was like the one run that made it to the Rooftop.
Yeah, then this run, like, came out of nowhere. Like,
Yeah.
literally destroyed our expectations.
Yeah, so going into AGDQ, we had like a 37:45, I think.
Yeah.
I think that was our PB.
Yeah, SGQ, but yeah.
And we were like, well, shoot. There's no way we're gonna beat this time now. Like,
Well,
we had gotten that on Netflix.
I remember when we first started this, we were like, I don't know if we're gonna make it under estimate. Our estimate was, what was it, 45 minutes?
It was 45, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
like, that doesn't give us very much time at all.
Yeah.
It's like 40 seconds behind Tom Vadova's Deathless run.
Yeah. And
Yeah, huge shout-outs to Tom Vadova.
yeah, he is the master at this game.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen his runs, you should definitely go watch them.
Yeah, stop watching this and go watch those instead.
Yeah.
His Deathless run is on YouTube with commentary as well. I
Yeah,
recommend watching that version.
His commentary is amazing too.
Yeah, it's really good. So a lot of the boss strats that we used, initially at least, were taken like straight from him. We were using Leo plus Michelangelo, and like Dr. C was like at the very bottom, like bottom tier. He was like the joke character you'd pick right before aborting an attempt.
Yeah, or like if we played randomizer, like there's a code where every time you die, you come back as a random turtle.
Yeah.
It'd be like, oh no, we got Don, it's over.
Yeah. Yeah, quick, die again.
Yeah. We used Raph a lot too, which is surprising. Oh god. It looks so good with the full frame rate. It's ridiculous.
Yes. Wow.
We actually like checked the frame count on that. That's like every other frame that we're doing that. It's insane.
Yeah, when we were checking it in the raw video, it wasn't interlaced already, so it was 30 FPS. And
Yeah.
it was literally every frame we were turning around.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't think that's right. What frame rate did you record this at? Like 8? But,
yeah,
it's pretty good.
I kill these enemies off screen to reduce lag, because when they get on screen, it lags really bad.
Yeah, it's really fierce. The only reason I'm not, it would be nice to have both of us like kind of staggered on the left side so that no foot soldier slips in. But I like to have some health for the battleship section after this because like the enemies there are really dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're incredibly smart, I guess, but they're really annoying. Wow, get some.
Oh.
So it's super easy to die if you're in the middle of the ship with low health. So I like to have at least a little bit of health as a buffer. Nice. I don't even know what hit me, because I killed that guy.
It was
Whatever.
the recoil.
Yeah, I think so.
That was really heavy.
So this is one of the reasons, these helicopter guys that are coming up right here, this is one of the reasons that it was like, well, we've got to use Leo and Mike, because none of the other turtles can hit them. But then we realized you can do your special, like, higher in the air.
Yeah, if you like time the inputs a little later, you can like do like a high jump with the special.
Yeah.
And it's amazing like how delayed you can make it too.
Yeah, it's crazy. So that made Raph and Don pretty usable.
Yeah.
So at some point we started looking into the other turtles. I think I die in this screen, which is really embarrassing.
Was it this one?
Or the next screen. I think the turret gets me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because I try and special him.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. So we lose a little bit of time there because we weren't sure if we were going to continue with this attempt.
Yeah, we were kind of just joking around, like, well, we might as well just keep going and see where it takes us.
Yeah. So you were like just standing in place, and like, I guess we can go.
Yeah,
so we
well,
probably lost like 2 seconds from just like not knowing if we were going to continue with this, but
yeah,
we had so few attempts to actually make it to this stage. We were just like, whatever, fuck it.
Yeah, and that I did was intentional because if you spawn a boss with one turtle on screen, it actually spawns one player health, so they have like half of what they normally have.
God,
just crushed Ground Chuck.
He got stomped. Wow, I don't remember that fight being that good.
Yeah, it was incredible. We just recently started doing that strat on Ground Chuck too.
Yeah.
So like, well, I mean, it doesn't save that much time, but how many times have we beaten the game and had an extra life to spare?
Right.
Maybe once. So that's good enough, so we gotta do it.
Right, yeah. Well, I think our PB, you had like 5 lives at the end or something. So it's like, well, we certainly have a life to spare if we have a good run. So
yeah.
May as well. And it just looks so silly.
It's ridiculous.
He got
like normally he would go up and grab the pipe and swing it a few times. Then you're able to hit him.
Yeah.
So that's like 3 or 4 seconds right there.
Well done, Dr. C. Burning those calories. If I remember it right, I think this stage was a gold split. Didn't we gain something like 11 seconds on this stage?
I think so.
I think we were like -4 after the first 2.
I should have took like a screen cap of it.
Yeah, we only lost time at stage 4 and stage 2, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure we were like -10 or -11 on just this stage. These Wrecking Ball guys, the screen won't advance until both Wrecking Balls are off the screen. And, like, it seems like it's easy to get the guys to turn around, but sometimes they just don't want any of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I got really lucky and both my guys turned around, so that Wrecking Ball went on screen, like, immediately. And
yeah,
that probably saved, like, 4 seconds on its own.
Yeah. I remember this fight being really good, too.
Yeah, I was a complete non-factor here. I couldn't even hit him.
Yeah.
You crushed him.
Normally he'll jump around and it takes a little longer to kill him when he does that, but yeah, standing in place, that's the perfect pattern.
Yeah. So Leo's special, if you haven't noticed already, is he just stands in place and spins like a blender.
Yeah.
And anything that's unfortunate enough to not realize they're being cut just gets destroyed. But Leo has no rush down at all. So he's used for like just spawn camping and whenever we trap a boss against a wall or something. So when Slash runs away, Leo is like, he can't do anything really. He can't chase after him. And it's up to Don, who has an extraordinarily hard time hitting Slash. But if Slash just stays in place like that, then he gets his, and it's not even fair.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of these enemies that play keep away, Leo has a really hard time fighting them.
Yeah. Alright, so this boss is a revised strat from what Vadavi used. When he throws the Wrecking Ball, he loses all of his invincibility frames. And he loses his hitbox. So you can stand directly on him and he won't get hit. Also, coincidentally, if you stay at the very bottom of the screen and don't get hit, he won't move down. Wow, that was a pretty good fight.
Yeah. I think we could have done one cycle faster, because you can hit him 4 times, but the timing is really precise.
Yeah, to hit him 4 times, you have to predict when he's going to throw the Wrecking Ball. and if you predict like a few frames early, he just kicks you like really hard.
Yeah.
And then since he hit you, he can move down and then hit Leo. So it's pretty dangerous.
I think that happened in our marathon run.
I think so, actually. Yeah, if not the marathon run, definitely one of the practice runs.
Yeah.
So this is the worst stage of the run. We got really bad luck on a lot of these spawns. Like, the execution was really good, but when the enemies don't want to get hit, you're not going to hit them.
Yeah. I thought this stage was pretty good, but I might be thinking of the Technodrome.
Technodrome I know we saved a lot of time on, but it might have just been from a good Razar. We did so many runs, they all kind of blend together.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, like, what was good and what wasn't.
Yeah. So this character choice, Mike is the strongest, Don is the second strongest, and I think, by strongest I mean their specials.
Yeah.
I think Raph is right below him and Leo's the weakest. I think that's the way it works.
I know Mike has twice as much damage output with his special than any other turtle.
It's about twice Leo, but it's not quite twice Don. Like on Toka, I think it's like 18 hits for Mike and like 22 hits for Don, and like 29 with Leo or something.
I missed my special there.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, Raph is still the worst for boss fights because, like, all the other turtles, if the boss has no invincibility frames, you can just wail on him.
Yeah.
But Raph's attack only hits like once and you gotta go back and attack again.
Yeah, and Raph's special ends the moment you hit the wall. Don and Leo can special when they're right against the wall. Mike, you have to be away from the wall at least a little bit, or else you won't be able to do it.
Yeah.
But at least, like, if Mike specials into the wall, the special continues, it doesn't just end. With Raph, it just flat out ends, and sometimes he doesn't get any invincibility frames from it.
Yeah, he's really good for single player, but for, like, two player, we know where all the enemies spawn and can be on opposite ends of the screen if we need to be.
Yeah. Yeah, his rushdown is really good, but we don't need a rushdown here. It's good to have one character with pseudo rushdown. Like, Don is pretty good because he moves forward a substantial distance. So if an enemy tries to play keep away, I can still hit him. Just because Leo can't move at all during his special. But Raph isn't needed. This is such a scary part. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So we're one hit away from death? Yeah. I think that's probably where we lost a lot of the time. So we're one hit away from death, both of us, and there's an intentional death coming up from me here. I want to die before the boss, again to decrease his health, and to swap turtles. I'm going to use Mike for this fight because he and Don have the same AI loop, and Mike kills Dirtbag 2 hits sooner. So it saves like 3 or 4 seconds on this fight, and then a little bit of time in the next stage. But if I die up there, then it's just like a life loss. It's just a waste. Time for Mike to join the party. Dance off, champion. So Dirtbag used to be one of the hardest fights for us. And then I found this.
Yeah.
And you can literally just trap him here.
I gotta get close to him like that, otherwise he'll try to target me and move forward. And I'm doing my special there because we recently found out, like, if PJ's too late or too early, Dirtbag will shoot a random laser, and if I time it right, I can special through it.
Yeah. Yeah, the problem with using Don during that fight is okay, because I can just stay against the wall, and then I just have to time the special. but because Mike can't be against the wall, and because his special lasts longer than Don's, I have a really, really small window to special again before he kills me. So I have to walk away from the wall and then turn around and special again. And if I take too long, then he lasers and kills both of us. Mike is really good here though, because he can usually hit the bottom two. I think I miss it every time though. Yeah.
The positioning in that area is really tough.
Yeah. This part too. You hit the magic pixel I think every time, yeah, where you can just stand in place without them hitting you.
Yeah.
The bottom of stance.
It's actually pretty generous, but it might be different on the right side.
I think this is the side that Tom stands on in his run. I'm just terrible at finding it. Or the bees are amazing at finding me. I don't know what it is. But I get hit all the time over there. And this is a stage when we were learning the game that was like a breath of fresh air. Like this stage was super easy for us at the beginning. And it got progressively harder and I don't even know why. Like we just were dying a whole bunch recently.
I think it's because normally I used to still have health here.
Yep, that's probably true.
Then I found out, I'm like, wait a minute, I could spawn camp like everything but special everywhere.
Every single enemy. Yeah, there's really no reason to not spam the special constantly. Like, you lose health, but at the same time, if enemies are getting on screen, it's your fault anyways.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's better to use the shovel attack than a special. But if we both use the shovel attack at the same time, one of them will miss, and the enemy will just punch us and kill us. So, we tend to just use specials whenever possible. That was a pretty good Bowser.
Yeah.
This wave is really hard.
Yeah, that last enemy that comes out is super delayed, so if I'm too early, then he punches me. If I'm too late, the first one punches me.
Yeah, it's awful. These guys are the crazies, we call them.
Yeah, because they they'll just dive at you. They're literally crazy.
They're completely unpredictable and have no sense of fear.
Yeah.
Alright, so again, this part's like pretty tense because there's two pieces coming up and an intentional death. And the intentional death here is really, really important because Leatherhead has a ton of HP. And he's like 80% invincibility frames. So, we definitely need to die here.
Yeah, it's easily the most difficult fight in the game.
Yeah, easily. Man, that sword dance. So I switched to Don again here. Mike is a little bit better, but Don's better at stage 6. Alright, so like those first 9 hits or whatever are pretty free, and the rest of the fight is just like completely random who he targets and when he can hit him. And he like gave us the perfect spacing for the entire fight.
Yeah, this is the godliest pattern.
Ever. Like, we've never had a fight like that.
No.
Never. Normally, like, when he goes after you, he'll line himself up and then constantly run away. Like, he'll inch closer and then retreat when he gets close enough. And it makes hitting him a huge pain in the ass. But, like, for some reason, he was going after Mecha and just made no effort to change planes and just kept getting pounded.
Yeah, I really don't know what caused that. I think it must have been, like, every time I hit him, it, like, canceled his AI to move down.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I think, like, his spin attack's a counterattack, and you were spinning through it. So you must have, like, hit him on his first active frame. So instead of being able to move down, he was hit immediately and counterattacked again.
Yeah.
It might have been something like that, but I've never seen that. So, I mean, the fight in our PB was really good, like well above average, and that stomped our PB fight.
Yeah. Like, crushed it so hard.
Yeah. You made pretty good time getting back over there.
Yeah, I was afraid I was gonna special.
Yeah.
If I like try to jump kick too quickly, I'll just end up specialing. And sometimes I'll jump kick trying to special.
Yep. When you want to do like a high special, you'll jump kick instead.
Yeah.
I think that might actually happen to me in this first set of enemies.
I actually did this attempt on the God Almighty too. I call it the God Almighty because when we practiced on NetPlay, I plugged the controller in and it had like, it was on auto fire down on the D-pad, like it mashed down by itself. So every time we'd start, it automatically enabled randomizer because it's just like down, 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 down.
Yeah, you have to push down 10 times.
Yeah, then I like slightly unplugged it, like just a little bit, and it was like giving me 3 different button inputs for pushing B. It was like pause and special.
Yeah. And special is 2 buttons.
Yeah. So it's like A, B, and start.
Yeah.
It was pretty incredible. But it worked fine with NES, which is amazing.
Yeah, so you did this with the God Almighty, and I did mine with the rocking chair.
Yeah, I couldn't use the tire tracks because the D-pad got so destroyed during our marathon run. Like, it wasn't responsive at all. You just, like, you couldn't push it down. It was...
Well, you could push everything except right.
Yeah.
Right
like...
was, like, the worst thing I've ever felt. Wow. That is pretty... pretty strong Wiggletron.
Yeah.
I think this is the attempt where I had 1 health during this, and was like, please, don't die. Yep.
Oh yeah. You're like, I don't know what to do. I'm not used to dodging these.
Yeah. Normally we're just like, play around, and if you get zapped, whatever, but having 1 health is pretty scary here, actually.
Yeah, we tried to play high jump with the top beam, and never succeeded.
No, never. Alright, incoming incredibly strong Razar fight.
Yeah, spoiler alert, but this is like the best Razar fight we ever had.
Yeah, we got really good luck on those robots, too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my, yeah. You actually died in the perfect spot.
That was,
too.
yeah, that was an amazing spot to die in. That was so good. So good. Yeah, so when you kill the boss, you walk slowly to the door from wherever you are, so finishing him over there is ideal. Wait, is this when... No, that was our marathon run.
Yeah, because he kicks you in the corner.
Yeah.
He kicked a lot too, which is ideal because he loses his invincibility frames when he kicks, so you can hit him like slightly faster. I mean, it's still a little slow because you have to wait for him to come back, but when he comes back, you can hit him like twice in a row.
Yeah, it's really good. And we can be really reckless, like we don't have to worry about being in an ideal plane for him, because if you hit him twice, he gets recoiled. And both Leo and Don can hit him twice with their special. So I just kind of listen for like the second hit when Leo hits him, and then I just charge straight forward. And I know that I won't be hit because my second hit will recoil him, and then I can dodge. Might sense recurring theme with this run.
Yeah.
Nice smash!
Thanks.
Dr. C to the rescue. Alright, so the rooftop is like... I'd say it's the most tense part of the run, but the pizza rush in stage 8 is probably more tense.
Oh yeah, that... Excuse me. Yeah, that's definitely the most intense part, because there's like so many things that can kill us there.
Yeah. And it's all disguised as ordinary enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, 1 purple foot soldier is the most threatening thing. It's like, is he gonna jump? Is he gonna grab me? I don't know. But the rooftop, we've gotten here with this amount of lives and left with like 1 life each.
Yeah.
Like, this stage is so bad. It's really fun, but like, the spawns are absolutely merciless.
I think we had an unintentional death because our timing getting the Toka.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because normally I want to die at the neon sign, but I think I died sooner, and I was at like, it was super early because we die at a certain point. Well, I die at a certain point, and we skip like 4 waves of enemies. Then Toka spawns with half health, so it's like the biggest time saver with the death.
Yeah, it is. Like, we mentioned the enemy health going down when you die, but the game only checks to see how many players are actually playing at certain points throughout the level, and then adjusts the difficulty accordingly. So if one of us is dead, and only one person crosses that checkpoint, the game's like, oh, it's 1-player mode, and I'll give you the 1-player spawn zone. And it's usually not faster to try and manipulate normal spawns that way, because you have to die in pretty particular spots, and it's usually not fast to do it.
Yeah, it won't let you pass certain checkpoints. You have to, like, know where the checkpoint's at and be on the right side of the screen. Then you can kind of advance forward. It's kind of tricky.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really finicky. Like, there's one other spot here where you can skip 2 waves if you get 1-player spawns. But the time it took to set it up, like, outweighed all the time that we saved. So,
yeah, if we have bad luck on the setup, then it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
We'd end up losing more time than we save.
Yeah, and we put, I'd be putting you in danger with the setup too, so we might lose 2 lives and still get the bad spawns.
Yeah.
But it would be right here. We would save, we'd only get, wow, that was dangerous. We'd only get the electric guys instead of these foot soldiers and the anvil throwers.
The buzz beeps?
Yeah.
Yeah, the anvil guys die real quickly, so that doesn't really cost me too much time. The purple guys, they just kind of random.
Yeah, they just kind of loaf around sometimes.
Oh yeah, I got an Acer sword here.
Yeah. I think my bow staff wasn't even appearing in some of those swings.
Yeah.
Having Raph here really helps, but with 2 players again, we can kill all 3 just as quickly. Raph can kill the whole row on his own.
He kills this entire stage. He's a monster.
Yeah, he stomps this really hard. Yeah, so this part here with the foot sign, there's like 6 waves of enemies. And I think we get 2 if there's only 1 player alive. I think you die here from a rogue kunai.
Yeah. Normally I'd wait for the blue robots to spawn, I'd kill them, then just run into the sign and die.
Yeah.
So I died super early. I think we still got the 1-player Toka health, but I wasn't sure if that was from me dying, or like just coming back just at the right time, or you. I know you died intentionally to make sure we got it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
But Toka got stomped here. He made a really bad career decision hiding in this corner.
Yeah. Yeah, anytime he jumps or he, like, does this rapid fire punch, he loses all his invincibility frames.
Yeah. Yeah, so me dying there is unfortunate, but we still got the right health, and it let us both be reckless on him.
Yeah. We still have a ton of lives going into the stage.
Yeah.
Like, me having 5 is just unheard of.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. This stage is so critical, though. It's so easy to die, because the level is ridiculously long.
Yeah.
And we play, like, the entire thing with 1 health.
There are 2 points where you can get health, but it's like, one of them's in the like most dangerous spot in the game. Another one's after monster fight.
Yeah, when we all, like, we both have like 70% health.
Yeah.
So that one's kind of useless.
These enemies are really unfortunate because if you're far enough away, they'll just like jump kick you, and Leo can just blender and be ready for him.
Yeah. It's the most ridiculous spawn camp.
Yeah.
So you want to have at least 1 health here for the helicopters.
Yeah, just in case you miss it. Is your video stuttering?
Yeah, I'm getting a bit of it.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, hopefully it's not that way in the raw.
Yeah, it might have just been my laptop. I tried like 5 times to encode this at SGDQ, and when I got to high quality, it just crashed my computer. And it did it like 5 times, so I just gave up, and we're watching on the medium quality video.
Yeah, it shut down Virtual Dub too.
Yeah. Well, we're having a hard time.
I'm pretty sure this is just a problem with the encode.
Yeah.
Because when we were watching it back, it was still smooth.
There's dangerous pizza.
Yeah. So that was the pizza rush.
Yeah. The rock guys say they're right there when you grab the pizza, so we just like try to grab it as soon as we can, so we don't get sniped.
Yeah. I think the encode knew was the dangerous part too, because it was all flipping out.
Yeah.
But we did it without dying, which is like crucial.
Yeah.
Because that's usually where both of us get killed. There's still some danger in the next area, like with the orb waves. But
yeah, the orb wave is tough.
Like more or less when we got to this point, I knew that we were in the clear.
I had that feeling, but I kept my mouth shut because every time I say, "Oh my God, look at our lives," I die immediately.
Yeah, immediately afterwards. Like that anvil would have landed on you if you had said it. Yeah, Leo is just not fair against those guys.
Well, it's their fault. They jump right into it.
That's true. So I don't even know why I went after those guys before grabbing the health, because it really doesn't matter. Like, I'm gonna have 0 health again.
Yeah, I think it's just a bad habit.
Yeah. Wow, your computer was really not happy about this.
Yeah, So this part, we can't really tell what's going on because my coding is going really bad right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully you won't see this in the finishing code.
But yeah, Leo will basically just stand up there and like special constantly to kill all the orbs. And any of those guys that try and jump kick up there.
Yeah.
And then I just like hang low and try and distract them and kill them if they come down, but they usually don't. They've kind of caught on to me.
I thought I went back and watched this and it was fine.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We watched it at SGDQ. We watched like the last half of this level.
Yeah.
It's probably just the computer overheating during the encoding. Setting on fire.
It didn't recover after that run.
No.
What did you do to me? But yeah, the raw video looked good, so that's really all that matters.
Get some.
Wow,
that guy totally spawn camped me.
Yeah, I don't remember you dying there at all.
Yeah, me neither. I think it just happened now. The randomness kicked in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Don has a tough time dealing with those, the hoverboard spear guys. Because when you hit them off their platform, they fall like straight down, but my special moves forward enough that I'm not able to kill them as they fall off. So sometimes I just fall off, turn around, and just stab my head.
Yeah. Leo's really bad against the right guys because they just stay right out of range and they throw a star at you.
Yeah, their zoning is strong. Alright, so you die there, so that Krang has less health. And then this is just...
a lot less health.
This is a slaughter.
He has, like, no invincibility frames at all. So he just gets crushed. Oh my god. So if you're not familiar with that second phase, that's the complete opposite of what actually happens.
Yeah, that was a ridiculous second.
Yeah. Normally his legs would just go flying and his torso would kind of float around.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we just broke his AI right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've never seen that happen before. I don't even think the test does that.
No, I don't know. Yeah, we ruined him.
Yeah.
And I die at the very end there, so that Super Shredder has less health.
And you come back as Mike, too.
Right. Yeah, Mike does more damage, and both of those, Dr. C and Mike, can both only hit Shredder twice per special. So the DPS is better with Mike.
Yeah, ideally you want him to use the laser because he loses his invincibility frames during that. He just gets whopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 lives going into this fight. That's the best we've ever had.
Ridiculous.
Like, normally we get this far, we're like, alright, we gotta play it safe, but we're like, alright, he's getting his shit ruined.
Yeah. Yeah, he got stomped.
Yeah.
And we got points from him, which is really impressive.
Yeah, I don't know what causes that. Like, sometimes you don't get points, and sometimes you get, what is it, 100,000 or 80,000?
Yeah, 100,000.
Yeah, but that crank fight was incredible.
Yeah, the crank fight was ridiculous. I've never seen the second wave not attack.
Yeah.
Just the sound of that second fight is...
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
It's so rough.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a tough life.
When we were fighting him, I was thinking about trying to do a high special so it hit both halves. And then I was like, no, just special as fast as I can.
Yeah.
Don't let his legs escape.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. We just broke his AI.
Yeah. I need to get out of here, but I don't know where to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that Krang strat we took from Tom Vodaba. He pushes Krang down in the corner and he gets 3 hits with Mike per special. So you're like, well, why don't we do that with both of us? It makes the fight a lot easier.
Yeah.
That was quite a run, though.
Yeah, that was insane. I didn't think we would get that good of a run.
No.
That quickly.
Yeah, no way. Yeah, I think we had 3 runs that made it past stage 3 at SGDQ. And one of them was this.
We finished the game once, 1 CC'd, before our marathon run. That was the first time we actually beat the game on console.
Yeah, it's true. And then we 1 CC'd it with 1 life left at the marathon.
Then we practiced on Murphy Gator's NES, and it did really bad things. It enabled quadruple health mode. Like,
it was terrible. Like, specials weren't killing normal enemies.
Yeah.
So we'd special, and then they just turn around and punch us.
Yeah, it was frightening.
It was awful. Yeah, but this is a 1 minute 19 improvement from our previous best, and a 3 minute improvement from Vodava's best.
Yeah.
Pretty massive run. Well, hope you enjoyed it.
Yep, it was a great run. Thank you everybody for watching.